Alright, what up everybody? It's your boy Akeem here to give you a scout report on Amari Cooper, the wide receiver, star wide receiver from the Alabama Crimson Tide, and my top wide receiver entering the 2015 NFL Draft. Now let's talk a little bit from where he's from. He's from Miami, Florida, and he did play for the prestigious Miami Northwestern High School. He was actually a teammate of Teddy Bridgewater, who is now with the Minnesota Vikings. He was an Under Armour All-American, and in that All-American game, he had a 75-yard reception, touchdown reception, and also a 93-yard punt return that showcased his skills not only as a wide receiver but also as a return specialist, and he did show those skills a little bit at Alabama. Now, entering his freshman season, he broke a team record with 11 touchdown receptions as a true freshman and just over 1,000 yards receiving as a freshman. Now, in his next season, he had 45 receptions, 736 yards, and only 4 touchdowns. Numbers did drop a little bit. I had high hopes entering his sophomore season, but this year he was an All-American and the Blitnikoff Award and SEC Offensive Player of the Year. 124 receptions, 1,727 yards receiving, and 16 touchdowns. All SEC records, and he was the Blitnikoff Award given to the nation's top wide receiver, an All-American, and a Heisman finalist this upcoming season. Now, I think he's going to be a great pick for this year's NFL Draft within the first round. Now, let's talk about his strengths and weaknesses. He has excellent quickness and balance to get to the to get a clean release from the defenders against the quarterbacks and against press coverage. I do like that a lot about him. He has great acceleration and great game bursts and to gain separation from his opponents to get open. He showed that a lot this upcoming season. Now, he also gives you the yards after the catch. That's what I love most about this kid. He definitely can give you the tough yardage, great yardage after the catch to move the ball and move the chains down the field. And he also is a good return specialist and has, because of that return ability, that's part of the reason why he is my #1 receiver entering this year's draft. Now, he does have a couple of weaknesses. He sometimes freelances a little bit in his route running. He needs to stay focused and stay clean with all of his routes. Also, he may drop a pass or two. I'm going to be honest with you guys. He has dropped a pass or two during his career at Alabama, and he did have a supporting cast around him as his teammates throughout his career. So that kind of scares scouts a little bit because he has such a great offensive weapons, great offensive line, great running backs, and a good supporting cast overall. That's part of the reason why he did good. But this season, as far as the receiving core, he was the receiving core for the Crimson Tide, and I think because of that, he's just way too much that I had to go for him to be my #1 receiver this season. So like I said, he is my #1 guy, and I project him as a top 5 pick for this year's NFL Draft. Possibly the Oakland Raiders will probably select him at #4. I will give you that announcement on that particular blog. Now, I have more blogs to talk about for today, more scout reports, very excited, edging closer to this year's NFL Draft, and I still got more players to evaluate, but I still have a couple of blogs left for today. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.